How many seconds?
Yes! Another new boy on the block. Another boy. Chelsea Remo going in there to go and see if they can get this deal done. Another Brazilian youngster. In fact, in the last few hours, there have been a lot of contact between Chelsea's representatives in South America and the Kerry, and then of course the boys' representatives in South America to make sure that they can get the deal done. I'll run you through this young player that Chelsea are pushing very, very hard to get the deal done. You know, yesterday there is a radio station that reports for Gremio. It's called Radio Immortal in there. It's in Gremio, and they are reporting about a young boy, 15, going to 10, 16 years of age. That in the last few hours, Chelsea and its agent and its representative have spoken. Chelsea this week want to finalize the deal for this young Brazilian boy called Gabriel Mek. Gabriel Mek, by the end of this week, the English club, the idea is to settle on details and then purchase the athletes from Gremio. He's a boy from Gremio, just 15 years of age. The boy that is called Gabriel Mek. He is seen as a player or yet cast in the mold of Vinicius Jr. in terms of the finishing ability, the cutting edge in front of post or his ability to have great separation, drop deeper, and in the 10 and the best of pacer, Onukithe Wenimon. That's the boy that's called Gabriel Mek. That Chelsea are trying very, very hard to get done in their team. He's a very, very important player for Chelsea Football Club. That's what they want to do in there. And the last few hours, they've sent in their representative to go to Gremio and then get a deal done over there. He is an important player. I'll tell you more about the boy that's called Gabriel Mek. There is a video that I'm going to show you of Gabriel Mek and then his representatives that they met Chelsea Football Club yesterday in there at the headquarters of Gremio. He is known, in his age group between 15 to 16 years in terms of attackers in the Brazilian league. You know, he's one of the best players in terms of the finishing ability in there. His name is Gabriel Mek, a very, very good player. Like I said, he's an attacking midfielder, but his strong foot is on the left side, so left-footed. So he comes on for the right-hand side, and he knows what Chelsea, Pepe, left-right winger, play on the right-hand side of the attack, who's left-footed. Very, very important for them that's coming in. He's a next generation talent in Brazil. This boy, Oko Brazil, everybody's saying he's a top player in that regard. An attacking midfielder. His height is 1.73, not too tall. Plays for Gremio. The potential that we are looking at is around 9.45 thereabouts over 10. It means that he's high level, next generation, top level talent in a Chelsea association. And this boy has a very good close control and a low center of gravity. So he has a better dribbling ability than a lot of the Brazilians that have come through in recent times. And Chelsea, like I said, have sent in Andre Kerry to go in there. It's breaking news here first for you. Nobody in this country have reported that. And like I'm mentioning, the boy is called Gabriel Mek. You can look further on him, read more about him more. He has a very good vision to break the lines and pass in between the lines in there. The boy called Gabriel Mek. The dribbling ability is one of the best for his ball control and close control. Very good technique and passing ability. Another authentic, advanced playmaker set to sign for Chelsea. Top talent from the Brazilian with only 16 years of age. Chelsea are bringing ridiculous talent to the club. And this boy called Gabriel Mek. After that, Chelsea lost in a lot of young talents in the academy to Liverpool. This boy is another boy that they are looking at. And his name is Gabriel Mek. Gabriel Mek from the Brazil team that is called Gremio in there. So if you've not seen him, that's the boy in there. channel, turn on notification. It's imperative that you turn on notification and then do turn on notification and share the link as well. Share the link, turn on notification, share the link into any football group. Let everybody enjoy the analysis. Share enjoy analysis. Hey, Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. I'm very grateful for the time that you spend here with me. For the last 3 or 4 weeks. Who's a Chelsea front shirts no about Chelsea new jersey for the 2024-2025 season about, but still something is missing. Of course, if you pay key attention, if you follow the news, you've realized that near missing our Chelsea front shirts no Chelsea shirts no jerseys now about a front shirt sponsor. And indeed, for the past 2 to 3 weeks, there have been a lot of internal talks about Chelsea power. Now, Chelsea internal structure, the CEO, the CRO, and the CDS, sporting development team, sporting directors, the chief executive officers, everybody in charge of revenue or Chelsea Football Club, the different, almost or different opinion about what the franchise sponsor should be. So now this is the problem. Chelsea believe that in the next 1 to 2 years, they will go and play in the Champions League. They will play in Champions League. They believe that with the investment that they've made in the next 2 to 3 years, they have to play in the Champions League. Now, and when they signed a deal with Infinite Athletes, it was supposed to be a stopgap. Now, Omar the Infinite are 2-1. Then one season qualified for Champions League. Then they'll go for big money. Now, Chelsea are looking around somewhere around 45 to 50 million. Even to the higher side of around 55 million in terms of pounds for franchise player. Of course, if you look at the amount of money that Manchester United is getting from their franchise player, that is a huge amount of money. Chelsea aren't close to that. Now, one of the things that Chelsea have tried to do, and they said, Baghdad Eghbali, with respect in the context of the owners now, on the way in charge of finding somebody. Now, Chelsea for a very good relationship with the Saudi investment fund or the public investment fund from Saudi Arabia. Public investment fund from Saudi Arabia, they invest Omusika Bibre or Chelsea for investment fund, equity group, how they manage some of their funds for them. Baghdad Eghbali is trying very, very hard to go to Saudi Arabia and then do a deal for a front shirt sponsor. The problem is this. Chelsea don't want a multi-deal. It's kind of any 40, 45, 50 million now. How many to talk about Champions League? So I'm a multi-deal for a front shirt sponsor now. Then it means that I'm about Champions League. Next, a cheap deal. Now, I'm this kind of so bad. Say, what if Chelsea don't qualify to go and play in the Champions League in the next 2 to 3 years? And almost some to your Champions League premium money, then they are not getting value for money. It's almost to your amount of money now. Now, I don't know pinting. So Chelsea ideally want a stopgap, maybe a 1 year, maybe a 2 year. But then Riyadh Air and conversation go for Saudi Air and conversation go for and better on French bet and we're off the conversation, off the chat. Because again, Riyadh Air wanted to go long term. Riyadh Air already sponsors Atletico de Madrid. They wanted to go long term. So Chelsea bear number says can be around 20 to 30 million for the multi-year deal then they will sign. But they are telling Chelsea that they cannot do a deal for Chelsea with Chelsea Football Club short term and then pay Champions League premium. They won't do that at all. It's and I'm big issues about again. Another thing that yet being brought to Chelsea and in the possibility of getting a front shirt sponsor. And they said they are very careful the kind of companies they want to bring on. So like Chelsea cover stake.com by stake.com a pornographic group, website. Issues of porn, adult sex stuff and stuff like that. And they sponsor teams be to say Everton. If I stake a gambling group, Chelsea went in for 1,000 an adult porn group and stake do sponsor Everton. Chelsea don't want stuff like that. They don't want anything about gambling. They just want pure external business when it comes to things like ties, when you Yokohama ties and sponsoring Chelsea, the likes of Riyadh Air, which is an airline and stuff like that. Those are the things that they want. They have very good relations with the Saudi investment. Talks are still ongoing. There's a very high possibility that Chelsea will get a front shirt deal in the recent weeks or ever. Talks are still ongoing, but no one is able to offer the 45 million to 50 million per year. The Saudis are willing to reach an agreement, but an appropriate market value, like I told you, respect to Champions League. Riyadh Air's offer was significantly lower than the 45 to 50 million. Like I told you, expectation. Juventus are struggling with a similar problem, Juventus are struggling with a similar problem, same as Chelsea, and that's one thing that's going on in there. Juventus are struggling with a similar problem as they did not agree a careers offer for 20 million per as part of a long-term contract. The Riyadh Air people went to Juventus and other people. They wanted to pay just 20 million. Juventus said no, they are not going to allow it. Next season, we will likely see the Infinite Adley logo on the sleeve of the match and training jersey, although nothing has been finally decided. The original deal was for only a year to remain as sports shirt sponsor. It's insane. It's a huge update in terms of Chelsea. Chelsea have still not gotten a front shirt sponsor. They are looking for one. They are in Saudi Arabia to make sure they do get one in terms of a front shirt sponsor. And then we are waiting to see if Chelsea can do a deal for any front shirt sponsor. Something that is very, very, very important to them and everything that they want to do. In the transfer market, there's a huge breaking news in there. And let me take it from this area. Now, this evening, a lot of the reports that's coming from England are very, very intriguing and funny. Now, this is it. Chelsea players, Omaye Juma and Enzo Maresca for the first week. The report is that they are telling their agents, anyone who went to ride, they say, the 1 week job Omaye and Enzo Maresca is the best they've seen. And in the last few weeks, I've been telling you about the kind of training regimens that Enzo Maresca and the boys have been going through. One, I've told you about the fact that if you look at Enzo Maresca, he has beginning to inculcate what I call the first step of the project development cycle. Now, the first step is about the culture and then inculcation of the philosophy. In Sao he tells his boys about positional play. There's a video where he's telling the boys, positional play, you don't need to move and follow after the ball. Just wait, the ball will come to you. Just wait, the ball will come to you. Just wait, the ball will come to you. And then he goes on to talk about one. That's also about how Chelsea can break down the structure of opponent teams. I'll catch your boys and say, you don't necessarily have to pass forward at once. You need to manipulate the opponent. When you manipulate the opponent, you will find a way to break through the opponent's structure. Indeed, you can tell that the first phase of the project development life cycle, like us what Chelsea know, it is going according to plan. And Chelsea are doing it in a particular sense. It's a step-by-step thing. And a players team now have gone out and they are telling their agents the kind of football that they've seen at Chelsea, the kind of thing that they've seen Enzo Maresca do, the kind of changes that they are seeing in their training regiment, especially those who played under Mauricio Pochettino. It seems to be better and getting better every day as the time passes. Like I told you, two main things. Positional play, I'll catch the boys is it. You don't necessarily have to move and follow the ball. Yeah, and then it's under positional play. Just wait for the ball. Just be in your zone. Just be calm. The ball will come. The ball will come. If the ball comes, definitely you can do whatever you want to do with it. But don't go after the ball. And only a very, very important. And he's telling them, said they should look at it very.
So I move a little bit this side to attract this player there. Play diagonal ball. Diagonal ball this side. This guy from here. Make like turn. Come here. Play there. Play there. Take the ball. Move a little bit that side. Yes. Quality pass. Short. Yes. Control and pass. Drive a little bit. Yes. Diagonal. Yes. It's like a midfielder. Stay there. Yes. He's jumping here. Now space is there. Yes. Control forward. Come here. Play with me. I said with pocket. Any combination. Yes. 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 That. That's it. Well done. Well done. All in behind. Finish. Well done. Well done. Yes, Fred. Well done. Diagonal. No rush. Yes. 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 Well done. That's good one. It's 4 against 4 plus pro. Yes. The ball is there. We always maintain the position. Maintain the position, guys. Stay in position. The ball arrived to Crystal. The ball arrived there. The ball arrived outside. Stay in position.
Very well. Again, he has spoken to them about the issue of said Chelsea boys. They will be moving, how to break down, how to manipulate opponents' teams and then break them down. Another thing that Chelsea have pushed very, very hard to make sure they are able to do and then get their players to be in shape for Enzo Maresca team. Yes, obviously, Manchester United have done a deal for Abrantia, Yeni Euro. Like I told you, a player, Real Madrid focus on the 25 millionaire cup. Lille needs a lot of money. They spoke to the team that is called Manchester United. United brought 62 million in terms of euros to Lenny Euro and Lille, and then they got a deal done for him. Now that's the thing. 62 million to Lille, and in this place, they turn his head for him. He's next level talent. He's a quality player. Trust me. He is not just a player that because of banter, you say he's not good. He is a very, very good player and a player that is made for the very top. Now he's going to join Manchester United. It's a good steal. Good steal. My only problem is that if you're paying 62 million for a player or just 1 year left on his contract, that's a little bit questionable. That's a little bit worried. But then again, that's the amount of money that Manchester United are paying for Abrantia, your friend Lenny Euro, an important player. There's an update on Abrantia friend Romelu Lukaku and Victor Osimhen. Like I told you, Lukaku is waiting. They are waiting. Lukaku is waiting for Napoli. Napoli is waiting for PSG. PSG is waiting for Manchester United. Manchester United is waiting for money as well. And this is the simple. They are all an intertwined deal. Paris Saint-Germain want to sell Manuel Ugarte to Manchester United. Manchester United want Manuel Ugarte in terms of a deal. They want to now finalize a deal, say between Casemiro and Abrantia friend Sofia Amrabat. Who is going to leave the team? You'll be free team in Namibia. Then they will know if they are buying Ugarte or not. Omoto Ugarte and then Paris Saint-Germain want to add the money and do 2 deals. First deal, go to Benfica and ask of João Neves, who is a very, very good line breaker, but also a good hybrid, can play on the ball, and without the ball, also very good. And then also, they go to Napoli and ask of Victor Osimhen. Makachu said Napoli are willing to reduce the asking price for Napoli, and Chelsea are waiting for that as well. Omni said immediately Napoli are able to sell Abrantia friend Victor Osimhen. Then there is a way, there's a slot for Abrantia friend Romelu Lukaku in there for him to move away permanently from Chelsea. Chelsea Pisca 30, 35 million, 40 million for Abrantia friend Romelu Lukaku. It's going to be a huge game changer for them. So they are waiting for that deal. If that doesn't go through, Chelsea has a huge offer also from Saudi Arabia for them to do that deal for Abrantia, your friend Romelu Lukaku. In the last few days, last few minutes, when you have updates of Chelsea training methods that's going to go on. From Nyamian Mochaka, the boys are going to do a double session, morning and afternoon in it. There was a mixture of work with the ball and the staple of Maresca's training since day one, and exercise without the help to strengthen their muscles. Some undertaken collectively and others individually, tailored for each player's needs for Chelsea Football Club. And it looks as he said, everything is being specific. They're preparing themselves. They don't want everything that's happened with Enzo Fernandez just the last few hours, to worry the club. They want to focus on everything. They want to make sure that everything is sorted. They want to get everything done and then make sure, say, at the end of the day, they have a solid team going into next season. And I think there is a big job in front of the captains, Conor Gallagher, Benjamin Chilwell, to keep the group together. It's very, very important in there, so they keep the group together. And that's exactly what they are doing. Was cash shot because he was keen to impress Abrantia, their friend Enzo Maresca. And that's the boy that's called Mihailo Modric that is going to come in at Chelsea Football Club. It's a quality play that this boy wants to see in front of Chelsea, and everything that he wants to impress the current manager that's called Enzo Maresca. We wait to see if Mihailo Modric can be better and the current manager Enzo Maresca, or it's going to be the same story of what we've been hearing. But of course, it's been a good time for Chelsea in their training session with all the new boys coming in, and then Renato Viega did his training as well. McGee is doing the training as well in there, and all the players are coming in. In terms of the transfer market, I think that these are the latest updates. Barca are waiting to do a deal for Nico Williams. Chelsea will not put in too much. They'll wait to see that deal can be done in there because they want the boy that's called Nico Williams. But it is not a rush. They will be more patient. They will be more tactical, like what Madrid did with Lenny Euro. No rush. Let your offer be known, but don't look too gullible for the player. In there, Maresca has now had 10 days of work with his squad, and he will be excited to see the next impact of his coaching as has so far when he meets Wrexham in Santa Clara in a week's time. Chelsea will be playing their first preseason game in a week's time in there, and that's exactly what Enzo Maresca will see how far his work has gone on the Chelsea players. It is an important session for them that they are waiting to do. It is an important player for them that they are waiting for them. So we wait to see how everything goes on in terms of the players that are getting to Chelsea Football Club and all of the things that's going on in there. They have had some very, very good time. The players seem to be enjoying, seem to be having a very good time in there at Chelsea Football Club. I think that today, this is why I bring you updates and the latest updates in the world of sports, tactical analysis, all the transfer analysis, everything that's in there here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Thank you very much for sticking and staying with me and then sticking to the channel, sharing the link, and then being a good place. Thank you very much.